What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another video on this channel. Let me fix this before it bothers me. But before I get started, make sure y'all follow my Instagram, which is Jada x Desiree. Also follow my Spotify, which is JadaLaw491. And basically what I'm going to be talking about today is how I got my driving permit. Okay, so I'm going to be going through this step with y'all and let y'all know there were a few people who asked me about this and were kind of confused with my video I made in November sometime. So I'm now going to go ahead and talk about it and kind of clear the air. And before I get started, y'all, also if y'all have any questions by the end of this video, if I didn't answer anything specifically, y'all can comment down below on this video and I will answer any questions that you might have. So I live in Florida, so I use the Florida Virtual School. It is an online schooling system. So I used it at this point. I was in, it was my 9th grade summer, 9th grade year, after 9th grade summer, going into my 10th grade year. Yeah, I'm now about to be a junior. So anyways, during this time I already felt like I was kind of behind anyway with getting or starting on this, at least, but I wasn't. But around this time my friends and everybody started having their permit and stuff already, so I was like, okay, I need to get a roll on it. So I signed up for classes just specifically for driver's ed at the end of school year. So I kind of signed up like a couple weeks before the last day, official last day of school, and by this time it took them a long time to put me in a class. So I had to contact them, and then after I contacted them and let them know, okay, put me in a class, they finally did. After they did, they assigned me a teacher, and basically they give you all the contact information, and if you need to contact them, you can. There are like 8 to 10 modules. For me, I finished the course in about 3 or 4 days, just because like as soon as I got up, like it was summer already. When I got into the class, it was already summer. I wasn't doing anything, so I immediately got to it. Like the first day I got up and I got my notepad, I got all my little stuff that I needed, and then I strictly got to it, and that's when I started off. I will kind of be all over the place, so y'all just kind of got to bear with me, but I'll give y'all hopefully the most frequent questions that y'all have been having. To start with this program, you have to be, or start with driver's ed, at least for this, you have to be at least 14 and a half years old, and you have to be at least 15 years old to actually take the end of driver's ed course exam, which I was 15 when I started and when I ended the course. So actually no, I was 15 when I started, and then I was 16 when I actually got my permit. This, you will get half a credit for an elective for your school. This was before like all the COVID stuff happening, so you also get a completed online class requirement. So for the exam, it was about 50 questions. So yeah, so basically what I did is I actually didn't know that it was timed. So it is timed. I do want to let y'all know that now. I think it's about half an hour to an hour long, I believe. I think it's 60 to 80 minutes, I believe. I don't know. But I didn't know it was timed until I looked up in the corner and it was saying that it was. Yeah, they do have 50 questions, and as you go through them, they will stop you once you get at 80%. So you have to have an 80% or higher. So for me, they stopped me in the middle of my questions and told me that I had passed. If you go through, I feel like if you go through all 50 questions, then you might not have passed the test. So you either might have to redo it, or you might have to just contact your teacher that was assigned to you and kind of see where it goes from there. But I passed, so I don't really know what else to do after that. There are practice exams before. They do give you a list, like you can do as many practice exams as you need to practice. Also, what I did throughout the entire without doing the entire course is I made an entire notebook, and with each module I kind of put tabs for each module I did in the name of it, just because I want it to be prepared. I just kind of studied that for like, honestly, like a few minutes, like an hour or so I should say, and then yeah. And then I went ahead and I think maybe like a day or two later I took my DBA. So the DBA is the discussion based assessment. So what you do in that part is you will call the teacher or you will email them and let them know, like, okay, what is a good time for us to do the DBA. And you have to do the DBA. It's basically where you're on the phone with your teacher. They ask you random questions about the course and you have to answer. They just want to make sure that you weren't cheating and you literally don't know anything from what you learned from the course. So they will go ahead and call you, and they will not ask the same questions for everybody. So don't think that the same questions one person got, you'll get the same exact questions. They may be, and they may be switched around. It just honestly kind of depends. So you just have to be aware of that. You can finish the course, I think, from a good 2 to 6 week range. Again, I finished mine in like 4 days, 3 or 4 days, just because I was dedicated. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this done in this time. So that's what I did, and I got it done, the actual coursework. And then a couple days later, that's when I did my DBA and stuff. Florida Virtual, it's similar to doing regular driving school or other kind of like driving websites. The thing is though, for me, since I live in Florida, it's free. So I don't have to pay extra money to take the exam or do the course, because you do have to have that before getting your permit. There's literally no way you can get your permit without taking the course, doing the exam, and you have to do drug and alcohol, like little tests or whatever, knowledge exam. But it's all kind of, in Florida Virtual, it's just all kind of put together, so you can just kind of do everything in one, which is really, really good. So you don't have to do all this extra and pay extra for it. So that's what I really like about the course. Really, the main requirements to actually get your permit is you have to pass the exam, obviously, which is a timed permit exam. And if you fail that, again, you go through other steps. I don't know. Again, contact Florida Virtual or contact your teacher. They will give you more information about that. You also have to get an 80% or higher on the test. Again, they will stop you on the test and let you know if you passed or not. You also just have to finish the main coursework, which is the modules. You have to finish that thoroughly. You have to make sure you do everything, which is the videos, the interactive videos, the tests that come between the modules and everything. And then you also have to pass your DBA with your teacher. So again, they asked me like 3 questions. So they ask you 3 random questions and you kind of have to answer that. So that's kind of all really the information that I have about the course and how I did things. If y'all still have more questions, let me know. One of the main questions I think I saw was I did it online. So yes, I did everything online. I did not have to go to a driving school. I didn't do the driving school at my school, because usually they have like a little driving part of the school specifically for that, and you have to pay like $160, which I did not do. I just thought it was really smart to just go to Florida Virtual and take it for free. So with the actual driving though, I just go driving around with my mom, or my family members will take me driving. And I think honestly, okay, so then after your permit, you have to obviously wait a year to get your license. So for me, I get my license in like, what's this month? July, so August, September, October, November. So I get my license. I can get my license in 4 months, but with COVID going on, I don't exactly know how that's going to be. If I'm going to have to take the test, the actual driving test, or how everything is going to be. But yeah, so also I think you can at the end of the course sign up for like scheduled driving. Like they will put you up with a teacher, a driving teacher, and you can practice driving with them. I don't know if you have to pay for it or not, but yeah, so I think that's pretty much the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Instagram, Jada x Desiree, and follow my Spotify, which is Jada Law 491. And again, that's pretty much it. Let me know if y'all have any questions down below, and I will answer any more questions that y'all have about this. Because I know it was kind of confusing. I didn't really explain it in my video, so y'all just let me know. Alright, I know I need to get my nails done. Don't worry about that. Okay, I will see y'all in another video. Bye, y'all.